This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's caught by Miller. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
So after the offense decides to stay on the field with 4th down, who do they turn to? The young, talented rookie who finally gets his first catch of his young career, and that big-time play keeps the drive alive.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Zach Ball, the all-pro, makes the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. They get 21 on that launch. Good for an Eagles first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
A first down throw for Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On 1st down, it's gone. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. His pass complete to Darius Davis. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Now, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
That's right side and brought in by Williams.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jared Goff for the score.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Great, set.
Here's the 1st carry for Tank Bigsby. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Who dodged one would-be tackle. They wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 49. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Evans.
Darrington Evans on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A fairly quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go.
Goff to throw. To the rookie, DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
In motion now, it's Miller. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 76! 76!
Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man is Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Black 20. Black 20.
Goff. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Williams in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Looking down the field there, but its ball's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. In motion now, it's Miller. Goff to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams for the touchdown. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The extra point is up and good. And the visitors are on top. It's 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Josiah Stewart in on the stop. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good. Set. On anyone, yeah?
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. It is 3rd and long. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. So they go for the trickery, but it does not work out. And it's going to be fourth down. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. A fair catch taken here. And it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On first down, it's Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Crowd left Yanni.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Here goes Hurts on the design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
It's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their own 30.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Down the sideline, past the 45. And it will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On second down, Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. It's caught by the tight end, Laporta. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Throwing on second down. Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
and long. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. So now they got a fourth down decision to make.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the visitors will take the lead here in the third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll run the draw with Barkley.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's a short one by Goddard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, Hurts. To the right side, caught by Goddard. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown hit this year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This is caught. He's got it. And they tag 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their own 35-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to air this out for Davis. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 53 yards.
Big play.
Result is a first down.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Open man is Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
180.
Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, a run. No, how about a reverse instead? And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball in the...
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey lady,